could be in bed by 2 o'clock. That would be great. Sorry, you messed it up.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the VGU.TV Gamercast, the official gaming podcast of VGU.TV. This is episode 41. I'm your host, Joshua Mobley. With me this week, the one, the only, the James Pungello.
Hello.
We got Nathan Gamer.
Hey, guys.
And, of course, Matt Mobley.
Woo!
Scott was going to join us, but he has like a hot date or something. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, shit.
Tomorrow.
I don't know. Something more important than this.
Something more important. Trying to get his bones jumped or something. I don't know what's going on.
I didn't realize that our podcast was already in its middle age.
We're having our midlife crisis. We need to buy a Ferrari.
What have we done with our lives?
Nothing.
That's why we need to buy a Ferrari.
That's not true. We've played and talked about a shitload of video games.
That's true.
Let's be fair. And that's a good life.
That's a pretty good life. It's a life well wasted.
So myself.
As many would say.
Life well wasted. I like that.
Yeah. I think there was a podcast by that name, but it was like it was only 12 episodes, and it was supposed to be like some dudes. Look, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, this is episode 41. Like I said before, we have a lot of news actually, but we also have some cool ass games to talk about. So let's do what are you playing first? What are you playing? What are you playing, James Pungello?
Well, I played a little bit more Madden 13. I don't know if last episode I had already beaten the Super Bowl or won the Super Bowl, but I did. So it's funny. I was doing a simulated season, and it just so happens that the Ravens ended up in the Super Bowl on the other side. I mean, I beat them over the Giants, but that was kind of funny.
I don't understand why that's funny.
Because the Ravens are in the actual Super Bowl this year.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like that was just a random simulation. It just happened to.
Anything about football?
Matt, you broke up like hella much.
I'm sorry, what was that? Nothing?
You did the same on my end. I said, Nate, do you know anything about football?
What? I mean, what is there to know?
Honestly.
The two teams that are playing the Super Bowl, that's something you could know.
The only reason I know the Niners are playing is just because the Niners are the
we
local
live
team.
near San Francisco.
Yeah, and everybody around here is like, man, the Niners, man.
Bandwagon fans.
Yeah, they're all like, I'm gonna go get me a jersey. Anyway.
So,
I'm gonna go buy me a jersey. All of a sudden they sound like they're from New York. Like they're all Italian. I don't know what's going on.
Oh.
Hey, whoa.
Hey, Copernicus, why don't you get in the back of the line with your feet, stand there with your shirt. Anyway, did you play anything other than Madden?
Yeah, I played some Halo with my brothers. Played some Halo 3.
Some Ghostbusters.
Cool.
Halo 3?
Ghostbusters this week. Yeah. My brother was like, I like Forge mode on Halo 3 better than any of the other games. I'm like, alright, fine. Because
there is no
my little brother
Forge
loves going to Forge mode and then just like messing around in Forge mode. And I'm like, alright, fine. So I messed around in Forge mode for a little bit. They would play a little bit of Team Slayer. I destroyed my brothers, obviously. And then I think that was it. I didn't do a whole lot of gaming this week.
So modest.
I know, right?
I destroyed my brothers, obviously.
Anyway. Matt, what have you been playing?
What have I been playing? I don't know if I played any Darksiders this week. I don't think I did. But I did download Sonic and the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Nice.
And deleted them both very quickly when I remembered that I hate Sonic the Hedgehog. I just wanted to get some trophies.
You're a fool and a coward, Matt. And those trophies are easy as shit to get.
Some of them. And then I put in Dead Space so I could finally work on my impossible playthrough. And I've gotten 2 chapters done, and it's kicking my ass.
Yeah, that game is hard.
I'm just like, oh my god.
Especially since you can't carry over your upgrades.
Not across difficulties, which really sucks. Because I had everything maxed out. But I also been playing a lot of Devil May Cry. I
Mm.
just started. I just started the Smarter difficulty, and I'm trying to get to all the 100% in every level while I'm at it. And the 13 for 13 sale is going on the PSN store right now, and I picked up Jak and Daxter for about $2.50, I think. The
Something
original
like
Jak
that.
and Daxter. And I'm actually kind of enjoying it. I'm probably going to platinum this game.
I need to go back to it. I played it for like a
You
week,
should,
and then I
you should
haven't
get
gone
that.
back.
You should get that Ratchet and Clank.
I did, but I didn't download it.
Oh well,
I
I
just
know
bought
what
it.
I'm downloading later.
I bought that and Unfinished Swan, but I didn't download either of them because I have too much stuff to play. I just picked them up for later.
I know what I'm downloading from you later. I wanted to try Ratchet and Clank, but I was so broke I could only afford one or the other. I did notice that the other two Ratchet and Clank games are still like $15, but the other two Jak and Daxter games are like $7. So I'm glad I started with Jak. Anyway, that's all I've been playing. Oh, I've been playing some Resident Evil 5 with the girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Other than that, nothing.
Okay. Nate.
Well, naturally, I've been playing Ni no Kuni nonstop
Yeah.
when I'm not at work. I'm about 20 hours in at this point. Level
Jesus.
4. Oliver's
can't
level 40. My top guy's level, like, yeah, no, it's real good, man. I just got the dragon that you see in the beginning cutscene, so it's not a spoiler to talk about it. But I just got it. It's awesome.
Spoilers.
Oh man, that game is incredible. I think everybody ever should play it, but I know
Everybody
it's not
ever.
for everyone.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't
probably tried
legitimately recommend it to everybody, but yeah, I mean, if you like games that you can just like get completely engrossed in and just enjoy the world you're in and level up some guys and fill up some bars and have a heart of pure snow, then Ni no Kuni is the game for you.
Did you get the sexy tin case?
And I didn't, but I did pre-order.
They didn't give you one?
I gotta go back there.
You got
No, they didn't
jokes,
give me
son.
one. I didn't even think about it. I was so excited about playing it. I forgot all about that case.
Half of my
Yeah.
excitement was for the case.
Oh, yeah.
I
I mean,
have the Ni no Kuni demo in my downloads. I've been meaning to play it. I've got a lot of demos I've been playing.
It's pretty freaking awesome.
beautiful game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and other than that,
Well, that reminds
played
me,
some
I tried
Brawl, Project M.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
That's I haven't ever done that. You have to hack your way to play that, right?
No, all you need is an SD card that's
All
2
you need is love.
gigabytes or less.
Oh.
And then, yeah, you just plug that into your Wii, and you got to make sure you delete all of your custom stages first. That's kind of the one downside. But then you go into the game just like normal. You go into the stage creator thing, and that like access the SD card, which boots up the game in the new mode, and bam, you're in. That's all
Cool.
it takes. You gotta try it if you haven't. Project M
I haven't tried
2.5
it yet,
just
but I've
came
heard
out,
it's cool.
and yeah, they just released Ivysaur and Zero Suit Samus and Squirtle and Diddy Kong as they're like the new characters for the
Diddy
new
Kong.
moveset rules and stuff. But Ivysaur is so great as an individual character. Like his down B is now a seed bomb that just like shoots into the air and comes back down, kind of like Snake's up smash, like the mortar thing he does.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I love it. Breathe new life into that game.
Yeah.
And I already love playing that game all the time anyway. It's kind of the game I play with my friends around here.
Yeah.
So
Smash is great.
I just remembered what else I've been playing. I played the Metal Gear Rising demo. That was fucking tight.
Jesus. We'll see.
I still need to play Dead Space 3 demo.
I am kind of like, I don't really care about Dead Space 3. Just
Dead Space 3, apparently, I've heard some good things about the demo, so I need to try it out, though.
we'll see. I don't know. I don't know.
What have
Anyway,
you been playing, Josh?
well, obviously Nino Kuni, but I'm not as far as Nate. I'm only like 8 hours in. I just got out of the desert.
Your
And
heart isn't as pure as mine.
you know what?
That's why.
You know what? Like, the reason I'm not as far is because I keep working, and then on top of that, I keep like I'll log onto the computer in the morning and I'll play Nino Kuni for like 20 minutes, and then one of my friends will be like, "You want to play Dota?" I'm like, "Yeah, all right." And then I play Dota all day. And yeah, so I've been playing a lot of Dota actually. A lot. I've been playing with Zach Davis, one of our staff writers. If you've listened to this podcast before, you know Zach. He's not 17. But
So they say.
we've been playing a lot. We've been playing with another VGU.TV contributor, Jay Thompson, and kind of having a ball. Scott never wants to play with us. He's always like, "Oh, I'm watching some tournament or I'm playing with friends." We're like, "Scott, God damn it, come play with us." But
Scott just says, "Hey guys, I'm gonna be busy for the next hour," and then just like logs on to Dota and like, "Whoa, what the fuck, dude?"
oh, what the fuck, dude?
No, we don't really care that much, but
Yeah.
that was funny that one time. He's like, "Yeah, I gotta go. I'm gonna be like occupied for the next hour," and it's
Yeah.
like,
And then it was
logs on
like,
to
Scott
Dota.
Scott is now playing Dota too. We're like, "Oh, okay." Pretty much.
Whoops.
What else have I been playing? I know I've been I'm playing Team Fortress also. Of course. It's Team Fortress. How can I not play it? And then
Fortress is fun.
and
From what
then
I've known of it.
I played a little Left 4 Dead 2 with my girlfriend because they just launched the Steam Workshop, so you can download all these skins and stuff, and been having a ball. I downloaded a goth punk girl outfit for Zoe. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty rad.
Mm.
And then a little bit of Diablo 3, just a little, kind of on the side. And that's it. And then on top of playing DCOU, I played some today with
DCUO.
Whatever. I played more with Jay, and actually having a lot of fun. That game is only fun when you play with people for some reason, but like when you play by yourself, you're like, man, this is really boring. And then when you play with your friends, you're having a ball because you're like running on walls and shit. You don't give a shit. But anyway, yes, that's it. I downloaded Chrono Vault for the Vita because it was free, but I haven't played it yet.
I don't even know what that is.
It's supposed to be, I guess, some puzzle platforming game. I don't know. It was free, so I downloaded it. Haven't played it yet though. That's it.
Neat.
Yeah.
And that's what we played.
Yeah. But everyone out there, Nino Kuni, go play it. Gave it a 9. VGU.TV.com. Sorry, not .com. VGU.TV. Go check it out. I think that's it.
VGU.TV.
Yeah, VGU.TV, not .com.
.com is so 2011.
People have done that shit to me. They've been like, I went to VGUTV.com. Like, well, there's your problem right there. Jay did that
Well, it's
today.
really more of our problem, but people get it.
Yeah.
Give them time.
My girlfriend did the same thing. She's like, nothing's loading. Like, you're going to VGU.TV? She's like, yeah, .com. Like, get rid of the .com. It's just .tv. She's like, it is? Yeah.
That's
Anyway.
possible? People don't even know that's possible.
I didn't even know you could do that. Anyway. Nothing? Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. There's like such
I
a...
think we cut out again because I did it.
I made
hear me.
noise.
Yeah.
There is news, though.
Jeez.
To be
There's lots of news.
I did it.
James will like this one. Maybe. I don't know. Ghostbusters game from Capcom's Beeline now available. It is an iPad, iPhone, iPod touch game. It actually looks... It's like really cartoony.
Mhm.
But
Cartoon
I'll
like
play it.
Ghostbusters, the video game on PS2 and PSP,
no, like just it looks like it looks
Yes.
like an
because that was
iPhone game.
ugly.
It looks like an iPhone game. But yeah, that's out.
Because the cartoon graphics for that
Yeah,
were
I heard.
ugly.
I heard about
God, you
that.
guys, you're breaking up
Pretty
so
cool.
much.
That's all I'm saying.
Jeez.
Okay, we good?
Yeah,
Okay. Guys,
yes,
just
you are.
keep
I-
breaking up.
I can't.
Like, you want to catch them ghosts, you gotta pay me $5.
You want to bust them ghosts? You better pay.
Jesus.
So that's confirmed. What's the next story?
Sorry. Actor teases new Kingdom Hearts voice work. Oh yeah,
Ooh,
Kingdom
Oh
Hearts.
yeah.
some
We're
Kingdom
gonna
Hearts.
we gotta bring that joke back. Jesse McCartney, who is a voice actor for the Kingdom Hearts series, he's played Roxas a few different times. He tweeted that he was recording the next chapter, unquote, of the series, along with a picture of Roxas on the monitor. But apparently he
Oh.
took it down. But I'm sure those NeoGAF people are. Yep, they are. Those NeoGAF people were the ones who snagged it. So Square's probably not too happy with him right now. But the rumors that it might be the North American release of Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD Remix.
Ugh. That's not the next chapter.
It's not the
And
next
furthermore,
chapter.
they should be done with chapters. It's time to move on to the next book.
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying?
It's time for
Where's the
Kingdom
PS
Hearts 3.
Yeah, what the hell, you guys?
What
Come
the
on.
fuck, Square? Give us our shit, all right? Anyway, but I'm
We're not
excited.
fucking around.
I am excited for the HD collection. I want to get trophies for getting Ultima weapons and fighting in the Olympus Coliseum and shit. It sounds amazing.
Does that have Birth by Sleep in it?
No,
Oh,
I haven't played Birth by Sleep.
that's a shame.
Not yet.
it has like
Well, and you probably won't because it's physical only on PSP.
I know they didn't make a download one, which is
I know,
stupid.
right? That was the same thing with Crisis Core too.
I know. Well, doesn't
Final
Crisis Core
Fantasy?
have a download now? I'm pretty sure it does.
No, I don't think it does.
Oh, that's stupid.
Final Fantasy 3 came up on download. I don't know how old that is though.
Didn't that just come out?
I think it did.
The PSP
I mean-
one just came out.
The PSP one just came out. I had it for the DS. It was so good,
Yeah.
but I couldn't get into it. I think I'd like it better on the PSP. I'll get it eventually. Anyway, back to the news.
Anyway, Splinter Cell Blacklist Collector's Edition was revealed. It comes with a fucking remote control plane. I'm not even
That's
kidding.
right. I did see that.
Because that's what you want to be flying over your suburb. They're gonna be like, the drones are here, like hiding in their houses and shit. Anyway, it costs $170. Jesus Christ. Comes straight up with a freaking flyable RC plane.
That will break the moment it runs out of batteries.
Yeah, just flies into somebody's house. I don't know why people would be flying that over the suburbs. You think you'd find like a park or something?
Because they love Black Ops. Or no, I mean
Splinter
whatever
Cell.
this game.
Because they love
Whatever.
Because they love
Something with planes.
Some kind
I
of
love
game.
that video game. Splinter Cell.
Like, who the fuck plays that?
That game's good.
Yeah.
I don't mean to belittle Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
That's a good series.
Splinter
Yeah, but this
Cell's
one
good.
does. This one won't have Michael Ironside.
Ugh. Whatever.
It's gonna be garbage.
Garbage.
The garbage.
Stand there with your shirt. Anyway. Superbot Entertainment was faced with layoffs earlier this week. Superbot, by the way, are the developers of PlayStation All Stars.
Battle Royale.
Battle Royale. They didn't say how many people were getting laid off, but
It is a shame.
yeah, I mean, last I checked and last I read, PlayStation All-Stars was selling on par, quote unquote, with expectations, which means they were like, it'll probably sell this much, and it did. So it wasn't like a smash success, but it wasn't a failure. Like, it did good enough, basically.
Smash success, I like it.
I didn't even mean that pun, but so it did good enough.
I heard it.
Actually, a common thing in the game industry is like when a game's done, a lot of people get laid off because when the game is getting made, they're like, oh, we need more people if we're going to make this date. So they hire tons of people, and then after that, they're kind of like, well, we don't need all these people.
They're pretty much interns, yeah.
Yeah, they kind of get laid off. So I think what this is just growing pains, because Sony did come out. They said to Joystick, Sony Computer Entertainment of America can confirm that Superbot Entertainment did make a reduction in their workforce today. The studio and Sony Computer Entertainment of America remain committed to supporting PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale post-launch, including developing the title's forthcoming DLC releases in the coming months. The first character pack, including Kat from Gravity Rush and Emmett Graves from Starhawk, will be available for download on February 12th and will be free for the first 2 weeks. We'll be sharing news of additional upcoming content soon. So, obviously, it's not the worst thing in the world. I think it's just growing pains, but it's still sad. And, of course, we here at VGU.TV wish the best of luck. Hope all those people land on their feet, all that stuff.
Certainly.
Moving on. We have a lot of Sly Cooper news, actually. This is our PlayStation block for the day.
Yes.
Sly Cooper Thieves in Time demo is now available for PS Plus members. I need to get on that.
Shit, yes. That's what I'm downloading.
Yeah. Oh, well, actually, it'll be available for people January 29th for PlayStation Plus
So
members.
on Tuesday.
Yeah. So
by the time you're listening to this, it's going to be up.
Pretty much, yeah. It should be. Should be up. That's that. Speaking of more Sly Cooper news, Sly Cooper Thieves in Time animated prequel came out. I didn't watch it yet, though. They have it here on Joystick. Apparently it's only like 5 minutes, but it looks cool. So I'll have to check that out. I still need to beat Sly 3, like in the next week, because it comes out next week.
Hey, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what the voice of Carmelita Fox will sound like this time.
I know every single game, Carmelita's voice has been changed, and every single time it gets worse.
It's me, Carmelita.
Pretty much.
How are you doing today, Fox?
She's like, Fox.
I mean, Sly Cat.
He's not even a fox. He's a fucking raccoon. Anyway.
You got me thinking about Smash Brothers now. So
I got you.
I'm just,
It's okay. It's alright.
Yeah.
Head pat. Anyway. Here's...
You ready for the Nintendo news yet? Because I'm geared up to talk about that.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of Nintendo news this week.
There's so much.
We'll get there.
It.
We'll get there, Nate. We'll get there. Anyway.
I'm patient.
Here's some news that...
block.
Here's some news that Matt couldn't give two shits about. Half-Life now runs on Mac OS X and Linux. So,
right on.
If you never played those games and you got a Mac or you're running Steam on Linux, have fun, I guess. And next piece of news, get $20 in PSN credit and 1,000 Sony rewards points for convincing someone to buy a Vita. So if you,
really?
I guess if you use some kind of forum and get someone to buy a Vita, they'll give you a $20 PSN card and Sony rewards points, which I think they just launched the Sony rewards points. I need to look into that because I got a lot of PS3 games, and if I can like redeem some of those for points, then
yeah. No, if you're thinking about getting a Vita, listener, tell them Nate Gamer sent you.
I fully endorse that.
That's funny. Anyway, Skyrim's Dragonborn DLC is up for pre-orders on Steam. It's $20. It's going to be available February 5th for PC players. It's already on the Xbox and comes out in February for the PS3, and will be half off when it launches with all the other DLC for PlayStation, because it's finally coming. Finally, I know. And I'm gonna buy it all. Probably I'm gonna scoop it all up when it's half off because I ain't paying no $20 for one expansion. I'll pay $25 and get the whole shabil. Thank you very much. And I'm sure.
Full model?
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm just talking out my ass.
Some people are like, it should be free, and I mean, I wouldn't complain, but I'm still gonna buy it. Let's see. This I thought was awesome. So we all know EVE Online, right? We all know the freaking crazy ass.
I am aware of it. Yes.
Yeah. So a battle took place this weekend. Apparently the largest battle that ever took place in EVE Online, and everyone knows that EVE Online is not like quest run or anything. It's completely user like run. So people run their own corporations. They have wars with each other. And I guess a battle took place that encompassed 2,800 players at once. And there's pictures online, and they are freaking crazy. I can't even tell what's going on. Let me send it to you. Somebody put it on Reddit, and the person who took the pictures basically described them as shit went down. Hang on. I'm gonna send it to you, but it basically just looks like a freaking like a shitstorm. I'm trying to copy the URL. It's on my other computer. That should be right. Oh, of course. Of course, I didn't put the HTTP or anything because I'm a fucking moron.
God damn it, Josh.
Holy moly! What the?
There we go. That should be it. But look at these fucking pictures. Yeah.
Yeah, listeners, look at that shit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Well, they can look at it
that
online.
Audio podcast.
It just looks like clusters of.
I was trying to describe it. It's a lot of spaceships.
First,
A
you
lot
have to
of
describe the setting. It's space.
It's
In
space.
There are stars in the background, and there
Jesus
are lines.
I know, right?
Lines of light connecting.
Look at
like
all
a
these
million
fucking
different spaceships from all different, they're all different colors and shapes and sizes. And in one picture, they're like surrounding some kind of sphere. Probably a
I think that's a
planet.
planet.
Yeah.
And
Anyway.
there's like these weird, like mushroom-looking things sticking out the
I think
sides.
those are also ships.
Yeah.
The weird-looking ships, and there's like a vortex of shit here. Jeez.
A vortex of shit.
We'll just edit this part out and put the link in the show notes.
Yeah, really. Aliens Colonial Marines Kick-Ass trailer was released. Apparently Zach Davis was not a fan. Even though
Zach Davis
He
was not a fan.
impressed.
he wrote a whole piece about why he thought the trailer was cheesy. But
That's the end of Aliens Colonial Marines then. Zach said the final word.
he was like, I'm not even going to buy this anymore. No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, we was talking about how like there were like a lot of fans that were upset over that for whatever reason.
I don't know.
You know, cheesy dialogue and stuff, and bad graphics or whatever. I took a look at the trailers, whatever. I was never like it looks pretty cool, but I was never like super hyped for that game.
I'm going to buy it.
I think the voice actor, or not the voice actor, excuse me, the guy who wrote like the dialogue in the game, tweeted that he had nothing to do with the dialogue in the trailer, and then took that tweet away real quick. But like, I think he was trying to distance himself from the marketing stuff. So like all the things you hear in the trailer supposedly were not written and weren't in the game.
Gotcha. Anyway, whatever.
Marketing.
I don't know. They were just trying to appeal to like the Call of Duty people, I feel like. So, whatever.
Yeah.
StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm got an opening cinematic. It was freaking gorgeous. I don't know if anyone... I know nobody here really cares about StarCraft, although I don't know if Nate plays StarCraft at all.
I am.
No? Okay.
Not really.
Well,
That's-
even if you don't play StarCraft, the freaking opening cinematic is gorgeous. Like, Blizzard has some talented
Truth.
people there.
Yes.
Yes.
Undisputable fact right there.
That is an undisputable fact. Anyway, pre-order DLC for Bioshock Infinite was revealed. People who pre-order it before its March 26th launch date will get the Sugar Rush set, the Fleet set. I don't even know, and the Handyman Nemesis set, which boosts
I know
speed,
I got a
evasion,
shotgun.
damage, And then I guess they give you 500 silver eagles, which are the in-game currency, 5 lock picks, and access to the Industrial Revolution puzzle game that will allow you to unlock the history of Colombia and support Facebook integration.
Ugh.
Little redonkulous, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't like to tell my Facebook friends that I'm playing like stupid little game. I just hate connecting my Facebook account to stuff. Really, is all it comes down to. I just hate it.
Well, that's why I don't have a Facebook. So.
But it'll be cool to get that history of Colombia. I'll play that game just for that, because that setting looks incredible, and I want to know everything about it.
Yeah, really, me too. Anyway, some sad news. This news makes me incredibly sad. Vigil Games shut down after the THQ auction.
Well,
So-
THQ fucking
Visual-
Chapter 11
well, I mean,
is sad enough.
I know, but THQ like sold off all its studios, and some of them didn't get sold. Vigil Games being one of them, and they had to shut their doors. So Vigil Games, people behind the Darksiders franchise, were forced to close its doors after it failed to be sold at the THQ bankruptcy auction. Vigil Games was forced to lay off its entire staff. There's also no word yet on what will happen to the Darksiders franchise. And Ben Curtin went on NeoGAF. I guess he's the combat designer for Vigil Games, and wrote a very depressing post in which he said, "I'm sitting at my desk among what appears to be a war zone. The walls look bare. It's quiet. The seats are empty. But am I sad I don't have a job? Not really. I'm sure I'll get another one eventually. I'm sad because it won't be this job. It won't be at Vigil. That's why I'm sad. The people I waged war with are no longer together. The people I bled with, vented with, argued with, oftentimes loudly, and kicked back with. These people will never be together again in the same combination." And once again, we also wish everyone at Vigil the best.
I mean, they could always just hang out or something. They're not all dead.
I know,
I mean,
but
my God, that sounded so gloom and
I
doom.
think they had at least like 100 employees, James. Like, but I don't know. I hope they land on their feet, and I hope somebody awesome acquires the Vigil Games license or the Darksiders license, because I want more of those games. They're fantastic. All right, that's it for my news. Nate, I know you have all that Nintendo news you want to talk about.
Oh my God, there's so much this week, because
Your Nintendo
for some
news,
reason, yeah, Nintendo they don't release news ever, and then once a year, I guess just on a Wednesday randomly, they're like, here's everything that's going on. And yeah, there's a lot. I'm going to start with the stupidest stuff first. All right.
All right, stupid first.
Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem coming for Wii U.
I saw that. I was kind of like, what?
Yeah, no gameplay. It was just a sizzle thing with like concept art, and I don't know. All right, I guess that's a thing. I mean, Shin Megami Tensei and Fire Emblem are both way bigger in Japan than they are here, so I'm sure it'll have an audience, and it'll be great to see that localized, because it could be a really good game. But yeah, there's no details. It could be anything. Might be a turn-based strategy game, could be a tile-based tactics game, could be something else. You never know. So, that looked alright. They showed some new Bayonetta 2 stuff, so
Did
that
they?
game looks pretty cool. Yeah,
They-
just like
okay.
a new teaser trailer.
Oh, I thought they
concept
showed
art, so-
gameplay. I was like, I want to see that.
Oh,
I don't
no,
care
it
about
was-
teaser trailers
no.
with her just
Nope,
being like,
nope.
"Hello, love," and shooting something, and then it's like
Well, now we know
Bayonetta
what
2.
Bayonetta is.
None of
I wanna
that,
see
sadly.
gameplay.
There's a Wii Party sequel coming to Wii U at some point in the next, 6 months. So,
Oh, I heard about that. I don't really give
Yeah.
a crap.
Mario Party without all the fun and magic of Mario.
Yeah, right.
Let's do it. And then, let's see, there was Miiverse is coming to phones, Androids, and iPhones, presumably in spring sometime. And Miiverse is actually really cool. It'll be kind of nice to be able to access that on the go, especially if I can draw stuff on there, because if you check out my Miiverse account, Galactus is what it is. I've got a whole bunch of silly drawings up there from the first few weeks that I was playing with that thing. But then I beat Mario, and I haven't really used my Wii U for anything other than my TV remote. But I'll get back to it eventually. The next thing was Yoshi game is coming to Wii U, being made by the... Yeah, no, it actually looks pretty cool.
It looks cool. It's like everything's made out of yarn, right?
Yeah, which is interesting.
Kirby's,
It's made by the same people, Kirby's Epic Yarn, same team working on this. So that'll probably be a really easy game. Probably will have multiplayer, and it'll probably be really fun.
You know what?
So,
You know what I just thought of? Like when you said it's the same people who did Kirby's Epic Yarn, I thought maybe it was like an entire studio of old women.
Yep.
You know, we haven't
can
actually
see
seen a Yoshi game in a long time, have we?
Not really.
Not since Yoshi's Island 2 on the DS back in 2005, I want to say. I don't know.
Did they make
A while ago.
sequel to that? Do you mean
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
yeah, it's really out, like in 2005.
Yeah, side-scrolling platform. Instead of just Baby Mario, there's also Baby Peach and Baby Bowser. Or no, fucking DK. Baby DK. It wasn't very good, to be honest, the platforming.
What was the last Yoshi console game? Was it Yoshi's Island?
It was Yoshi's Story for
Yoshi's Story?
Yeah. So that's been a while. Could be really good. I like Yoshi, especially if they've got the egg throwing mechanic from
Oh yeah.
Yoshi.
From Mario
That's-
World 2.
Yeah, that's what made that game great.
Yeah.
And
That game
I
was
mean,
cool.
it's kind of challenging, but I mean, not really. The cursor goes on its own, and you just press A when it's lined up.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Cool boss
getting
fights in that
into
game.
cooler news here. Monolith Soft making a new game for Wii U. It's got an X in it, according to the trailer. The art is very much like the Xenoblade game that came out last year. It's probably a new Xeno game. Those games, yeah, they're pretty good. Honestly, I didn't get Xenoblade Chronicles because I don't want to play, a big JRPG in standard definition anymore. But I've been told that it's quite good regardless.
Yeah, especially
And,
after Nino Kuni.
yeah, no, Nino Kuni is just way too gorgeous, and I couldn't imagine playing that game in standard definition. It just wouldn't be the same. So, all right. Not much else is known about that game, but I'm down. I'm ready to play that. Virtual Console finally coming to Wii U. For some reason, took this long, and it's kind of weird. This is sparking a lot of controversy because, you can transfer. So you can already play all of your Virtual Console games that you had on your Wii on your Wii U. You just got to transfer it over, and then in the Wii U, you've got to go into the Wii emulator so you can play those emulated games. Like you're emulating it twice, I guess. I don't know how that works.
I get it.
But essentially, you'll be able to pay to migrate those to the Wii U, and that adds some new functionality. Like you can change what buttons do what. You can. They said it has save states, but the regular Wii stuff has that already. They're going to have Miiverse integration. I mean, the biggest thing is that you'll be able to play on the gamepad.
See,
but I mean,
I would buy hell of Virtual Console games if they were super cheap and I could play on the Wii U gamepad. I would buy them in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
I would drop so much money on like SNES games if they were only like $3 or $5 each.
Well, yeah, they are.
Well, I know,
that.
but I mean, like for gamepad, I would freaking
Oh yeah, no. Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is at first they're only going to support NES games and Super Nintendo games, and I guess eventually they're going to have Game Boy Advance games on this too.
Oh my god!
Random but awesome.
That's like the best news ever.
Yeah. But
But
it's funny you mentioned cheap Virtual Console games because they're doing a promotion over the next 6 or 7 months where It's for the 30th anniversary of the Famicom, so they're having all these different games at 30 cents a piece with all of that Wii U functionality. The first one, which is already out right now, I already downloaded it, is Balloon Fight. So
I'm
you
about
can
to
play
go
that
downstairs and download it right now.
30 cents. And you play it on your gamepad, you go to the Miiverse place, and they're like talking about balloons and fish. And it's good. Like, it's a totally new way to play Balloon Fight, for sure.
You're
Now,
talking about balloons and fish.
next month, we're going to be getting F-Zero, the Super Nintendo game, so that's all right.
Hero, F-Zero. A terrible GameCube game.
That game was awesome when it came
I'm
out.
kidding.
It has not aged very well. The GameCube one is still incredible, though. They need to make a new one, but if they're going to do it, they got to do it this year before the next generation racing games come out, and can't really. I don't know. I'm just that's all supposition, but I just assume that an F-Zero won't succeed in a world where there's a new Forza on like the next most powerful system. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the glamour of it won't be there, especially with Wipeout. I mean, there's going to be a Wipeout on the new PlayStation probably right away. That's pretty much the new F-Zero. So,
Yeah. Wipeout's fun, though. Although that studio got shut down, so I don't know when we're going to get a new Wipeout.
well, I'm sure somebody will make it.
We'll see.
Then March, we're getting Punch-Out featuring Mr. Dream. So you can spend 30 cents on that. A month after that, in April, Kirby's Adventure. So that's going to be
Great game.
30 cents. Yeah, I've actually got that on my Wii already. So
Yeah, me
I
too.
won't pay $1 to move it over. I will wait until it's 30 cents. Now, the month after that in May, holy crap. Fucking Metroid. 30 cents.
Super Metroid?
Super Metroid.
Oh my god. Such a great
Right?
game.
I'm real pumped for that one. That's easily the best one. June, we're getting Yoshi, which is that puzzle game. 3DS ambassadors got it for free, so I've already got that on my system, and honestly, not even worth 30 cents. It's not a special game. In Japan, instead of Yoshi, they're getting fucking Mother, or Earthbound.
What a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, so... and then July, Donkey Kong. That'll be it. The next Nintendo news. God, there's so much of it. It's just mind-boggling.
Freaking Nintendo Direct, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, they announced that they are going to show Smash Brothers on Wii U and 3DS at E3. So I'm really excited for that.
Good.
I love me some Smash
They
Brothers.
should hire those Project M people to do it.
Should.
Instead, they hired all those Tekken people to do it.
I'm sure it'll be alright.
Yeah.
It's still being
be
led
good.
up by Sakurai. So, as long as they take tripping out, it'll be fine. And then they also announced that the Mario Galaxy team is working on the 3D Mario, which, I mean, we all practically guessed that, but 3D Mario for Wii U, I mean, they said that's going to be playable, so I'm guessing that'll be out probably by the end of this year, is a new 3D Mario. I'm going to say it. New 3D Mario before the end of this year. Mark my words. and
They've
also,
been marked.
and also a Mario Kart in addition to that, because that's also going to be playable at E3, and yeah, that'll probably be out by the end of this year too.
You know what I want? I just want another Mario World. That's all I want. Just make another Super Nintendo-esque Mario World game. Sell it for like $15. They'd make so much money.
Yeah, well, Mario U was pretty close to that, but it was still that 2.5D. They need to do it hand-drawn, like sprite style. That would be
Yeah.
I'm telling Rockstar to make HD remakes of the PS2 GTA games, but they won't listen to me either.
People that make games are dumb. All right, and then the very last piece of news, which is just the best, is Zelda news. All right, So they officially announced that they're working on Zelda for Wii U, which I'm glad they finally said something. I mean, they said it's probably not going to be out for a while, but they did say that they're going to be rethinking some of the core dynamics. They had 2 bullet points. One was playing through dungeons in a specific order, and the second one was playing only on your own. So I'm guessing the next Zelda
Getting
will
another
be...
4 swords.
Yeah, Four Swords was like that too, because you could play those dungeons in any order, and it was multiplayer. So I mean, they kind of had that
I have a
game.
feeling it's just going to be 4 swords in 3D, and somebody's going to be on the Wii U like gamepad, and they're going to be like opening doors and telling all the keys are over here. Like everybody else is going to have Wiimote. I mean, that would be fun, but I'm sure that's not what everybody wants. They want like a whole new HD Zelda, you know?
If it's like Four Swords, that'll be a crying shame. But if they do something clever, like let's say I'm playing with the Wii Remote and Nunchuck, because I'm guessing they'll still keep the one-to-one sword
Please
fighting
don't.
thing. You didn't like that? I
I
loved it.
hated it.
And it's actually, have you played the Zelda minigame on Nintendo Land? Because
No.
it was a little bit better even than Skyward Sword did, and I'm sure it's because of the extra processing power.
You know,
Because it's not quite as choppy, so it's real nice.
This just occurred to me. Thank you, Nate. My girlfriend has a Wii, so now I can finally play Skyward Sword.
I haven't played Skyward Sword yet.
It's good. It's not the best Zelda, but it's quite good, and the control scheme is really fun. I love it. And they've even said that they want to keep doing that control scheme, which wouldn't surprise me. So how about this? You use the Wii Remote and Nunchuck for your primary control mechanism. If you're playing on your own, you got your map on your gamepad and your inventory. You can just lay that down next to you and use it still, right? Whatever. That'll be fine. And if you got a second person, the gamepad becomes like a totally second screen, like the Tingle Tuner from Wind Waker
I was
or
just going to
something.
say that. Tingle Tuner.
Yeah, and in fact, Wind
That's what I
Waker...
was thinking was going to happen with the... Oh, you were just about to launch into that, weren't you?
Hey, Wind Waker is also being remade in HD, so it's going to be the first HD Zelda, and it's one of my favorite Zeldas.
It is a great game.
It is a very great game. That is probably one of my favorite Zeldas.
I will pick up the HD remake.
Yeah, I
It's
absolutely...
like my second favorite Zelda, I think.
And it's going to be playable on the gamepad if you want to just play it on the gamepad, and that's going to be great. And the thing that gets me about like Nintendo remakes is they don't just like slap a new texture pack on it and call it a day. They're like redoing all the lighting and stuff in this game, and I would imagine...
I hope they are. They're not
Yeah,
going to they're not going to pull a Doom where they just like up to the contrast a bit, and they're like, yeah, we completely redid the lighting. It's like, no, you didn't.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be. I can't even finish this sentence.
Kind of getting me hyped off Nintendo again, Nate.
I will. In the coming days and months, I will be talking a lot about Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
I hope, as long as I manage to find time between my job and my girlfriend and being an adult. It's really hard.
Yeah.
But I love it, so I'm gonna do it. Do it hard.
Do it hard. Is that all?
And that's Nintendo news. Yeah. No, I mean
that's pretty
You'd
much all
make
our
a
news.
great
Man.
host. Nate, you'd make a great host. I can't wait to hear your podcast.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Hope you
Blushing.
Hope you get.
Blush.
I hope you can get that done soon. Anyway, next section.
I think I know what my podcast name is going to be, but I'll talk to Thomas about it first.
Okay.
Okay.
As long as it doesn't have dicks in the title, I think I'm alright
No,
with
it's
it.
going to be the Superior Machine.
Oh my god, you know what? I forgot. I was going to tell you that because when I was at the bank, I thought about that. I was like, he should just name his podcast The Superior Machine.
That would be really good.
And I
Superior
totally got in my car and forgot about it. But you should do that. That'd be hilarious. Anyway, next piece, next section. Mail time, mail time, mail time.
I got a question. Hey,
You got a
Matt,
question?
have you ever heard of Chad Warden?
I don't know a Chad Warden.
You should Google Chad Warden. That's the end of my question.
Why?
Alrighty.
Chad Warden. He likes the PlayStation Triple. Just look him up, man. All listeners should look up Chad Warden. He was like really big in early, like 2006 when the PS3 first came out, and didn't have like any games. This guy was just like, man, that PS Triple, I gotta get that. You see these games? It's gonna have Killzone 3. What, 360? They ain't got that. They ain't got Killzone 3.
We should hire this guy. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I think
we
he
already
might be
have him.
dead.
We already
Yeah,
have
you.
one.
It's you, Matt.
That's right.
So, I have another actually really good question.
Okay.
If I can just dive into it. Can't plug that in right now, I guess.
I just saw the picture of Chad Warden and I'm like laughing at him.
Yeah, he's a Guido too, I should mention. Alright, so this is a really good question from my brother. My brother Rick sends in, with the release of a game-changing version 2013 patch for Street Fighter Cross Tekken, do you feel like the era is better supported by this type of title revival updates, or by the old yearly release-to-disc Madden system?
I like patches better. But I mean,
But consider this. Consider this for like a fighting game, because as soon as that game is patched, I mean, the old game is essentially gone forever. You know what I mean?
not necessarily. I mean, you can unpatch games. You just can't play them online.
Yeah, I guess with these different kinds of versions, because I mean, if the patch changes enough about the game, I don't know. I feel like you're losing the whole game. I feel like if they're gonna have these kind of patches, they just need to have a menu item that activates it.
I got you. Well, I mean, for fighting games, yeah, it's kind of a thing. But I mean, for shooters, I don't know.
Well, I mean, even for shooters, sometimes they'll like patch out exploits that are really fun that you still want to use. You know what I mean? Like rocket jumping and stuff. Well, they would never patch out rocket jumping, but
For what?
it was just an example.
Oh.
God damn it. I'm just saying, it'd be nice to have every like iteration of that game available to you. Like, let's say you're a really big World of Warcraft player. Like, imagine if you could just like click a button and you're playing vanilla WoW with other people that are also playing vanilla WoW.
Well, I mean, you kind of can. They're called private servers, but...
Oh, yeah, but why wouldn't that be officially supported?
Because, I don't know. Blizzard doesn't, like, when they did the whole Cataclysm update, and they completely changed the entire world, people were like, is there going to be some way to go back to old Azeroth? And they were like, no. And I actually thought that was kind of upsetting, because they could have literally just been like, oh yeah, if you go in the main town, there's a time machine, and you can go back to old Azeroth. Like, it's so simple to do, but... I don't know.
A time machine. That's all they needed.
Exactly. There's technology in Warcraft. They got all them, like, robots and shit going on. They could build a time machine. Those gnomes are clever. But
Too busy building crime machines.
Whoa. You're witty. Anyway.
That was just a little anti-gnome racial profiling.
Does anybody else have any questions before we launch into...
I don't have any.
James?
No.
Alright, then it's time for Albert's Question Corner.
Alright.
Albert asks us... Here, I'm going to save this one for last, actually, so I'm going to move to a different one. Say you could only play 2 games that you can play coming out or have come out this year. What would they be? If 2 is too hard, then pick 3. But 3 tops.
Well, I know that like we don't know what's coming like for E3 after,
Yeah.
But if I had to make
At
a
this
choice,
point, we don't really...
if I had to make a choice now, I would say BioShock and Last of Us would be my 2 games.
That's tough. Yeah, for me, I would say
Bioshock and The Last of Us.
No,
GTA
no.
5.
Oh.
Grand Theft Auto and The Last of Us, and then I'd probably borrow Bioshock from you.
Well, you can no, it's you can only play them, right? You can only
But
play two
you can only
games.
play them, so it's not.
Well, then
Buy 'em.
Grand Theft Auto and The Last of Us, then. Totally.
All right.
That's a tough one to pick between The Last of Us and Bioshock. It's like, which... Because, like, I've been waiting for Bioshock a long time,
Mhm.
but The Last of Us looks so fucking good that I can't pass it up.
Yeah.
I would go with The Last of Us and Gears.
I'll let you, Nate.
Well, if this Mario game comes out, that for sure, and otherwise Bioshock and The Last of Us for sure. Those games just both look so good.
So we're all in agreement that we want The Last of Us.
That's definitely we're all
Even
agreeing
the
on that.
even the Xbox guys like The Last of Us.
Hey, I have a PlayStation and I play the exclusives. I love Uncharted, you know.
Yeah,
I love Heavy Rain. So,
that was my first platinum, James.
oh.
After that, it was just a downhill slope. That's where my love of trophies really evolved.
Although actually, I might take off Bioshock in favor of Ni no Kuni, even though I've already played that. I guess.
Well, I mean, he does say only 2 games that you can play coming out or have come out this year.
Okay, then yeah, those have got to be the two: Last of Us, Ni no Kuni.
Okay. This one's gonna be hard, so I'm gonna save it for just a second. If you were stranded on an island, which Nintendo character and which Sony character would you like to be stuck with?
Which Sony character and Nintendo character would I want to be stuck with?
Yes.
I don't have
Well,
to
if I'm
think
on an
about it.
island, I'd want to be with Tak. You know, Tak and the power of Juju.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he would know his way around the island.
That is such
And
an
then-
obscure, and it was like a third-party game too. Like, it's not even like an exclusive. You're breaking the fucking rules.
Whatever.
Actually, okay, my Nintendo character, I'd want Olimar. One, because I fucking love Pikmin so much, and
But what use would he be?
dude, okay, he has a whole army to gather food. Like, what do you?
Yeah, but they're small.
Yeah, but if you get 100 of them, they can lift a pineapple.
Yeah, you find one pineapple.
Yeah, that's enough to feed me.
Plus, if
Well, then
Olimar
no
ever
pineapples.
smarts off to you, you can just, like, flick him.
That's right.
You're tiny, Olimar. Can't say that stuff to me. Flick the Rooney.
I think for me it would be Nathan Drake and Link, because they both know what they're doing. Like if like those 2 characters, if they were stuck on an island,
But
they know what they were doing.
Link couldn't talk to you.
That's all right.
He'd be like, "Did you find any food, Link?" And he'd be like, "Blap!" You'd be like, "That's not a good response at all."
The only
I
word
think that would only be useful if the island was just, like, littered with ancient ruins and, like, temples. You know?
Yeah, he could go
It
scout.
would have to have some history.
the only words that Link has ever spoken are "come on."
That
I've
and that
noticed.
and shit in Ocarina.
And yeah,
Yeah. Even when you fall off something really, really like high, he lands and he's like, "Blah shit."
yeah.
And then when you roll a lot, he goes, "Crap."
Oh, you're right.
You never
heard
noticed
it
that?
before. Never, but I know the sound effect. It's
Yeah.
like ingrained in my brain.
He's like, "Hup, hup,
and I can play
crap." Oh my god. I'm like blowing Nate's mind over here.
it. Link might
He's like,
be
"Oh yeah, oh shit, nostalgia, man." I'm still
Probably-
sticking with mine though.
Probably for Nintendo though, I'd want like Samus or somebody with a spaceship. Like,
You're like, "So I can get the fuck off this boring island." I didn't even pick a Sony character yet. I don't know. I'd have to like think of like some hot chick, because I'm not gonna be stranded on an island with like some ants and like a dude. Alright?
Ants, you say?
Oh, I mean Pikmin. You know, I'm not gonna be stranded like with like some. I need, I need a female.
What about Chloe?
Yeah, I mean, she
That'd
might
be
get
nice.
annoying after a while.
What about Lara Croft?
New or old?
Well,
I'd say new Laura.
old old Lara Croft knows what the fuck she's doing.
But
New
don't
Lara
don't these
Croft
have to be
has no
don't
idea.
these have to be exclusive characters?
I guess they would be.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
then I'd just be on an island with Elena, I guess.
She knows how to handle herself.
Yeah. Somebody's playing something. All I hear is this like tapping of buttons.
Tap, 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 tap.
Might be me.
Is it a tap or a fap?
No, it's Devil May Cry.
Next question.
James didn't pick any, did you?
Oh, I
He's
would
like,
go
oh yeah, I
with.
was hoping that you were forgetting.
Yeah, no, I would go with Drake, and I don't really know that many Nintendo characters.
Lapras. You should get Lapras.
Fine, why not? Don't even know who that is.
That'd be my second choice for Nintendo character. It's a Pokemon.
I know this.
Lapras.
Alright, so there you go, Lapras.
Or you pick Samus and you go, "Hey baby, take me off this boring fucking island."
Sure.
With your
I don't care.
She's like not excited at all about this.
James like, I
No,
don't know.
not. Well, I don't really know Sony and Nintendo characters all that well.
Well, then you should pick a Microsoft character.
That or go die.
I wouldn't really want to be stranded with like Master Chief or Marcus Phoenix, you know, and that's not exactly what I'd want.
Well, that and like they're
Such a-
that and they're like the only characters to choose from. So you know.
Someone from
I could
Fable.
choose a car from Forza
Pick a Disney character.
You could choose a car.
from like Forza.
That or you could be a Call of Duty character. Like, you could be Madden.
I was gonna make a joke that I would take Mario, and that if the island was dirty, he could clean it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Anyway, next question.
Hey, let's see. I'm trying to figure out which one's harder, so I can say that for a little bit. Okay, this one I think is a little easier. What 3 exclusive retail and 3 downloadable games for each console would you say are must-play games?
Oh shit.
Shit.
Wait.
This is
Okay.
gonna be-
Let's go by console.
Here's what I'm gonna say. I would say, James, why don't you pick Xbox?
Mm-hmm.
And Josh, why don't you pick downloadable, and I'm gonna for Sony, and I'm gonna pick retail for Sony. And Nate, if you want to hash out with James something from Xbox, whether it's downloadable or Nintendo, or if you want to do Nintendo, that'll be cool. Just so we don't have like a million games to pick.
Yeah, I'll handle the Nintendo side.
Yeah.
My Sony retail would be Uncharted, Infamous, and Little Big Planet.
All right.
It's good. It's good.
Let's see.
I mean, for download, obviously, it's gonna be like Journey, Flower, and something else that I can't think of.
And something else that you can't think of.
I don't know. I gotta
Walking
think.
Dead. Well, that's
it's
not
not exclusive. So
You could say Shatter. No. Super Stardust.
Stardust is cool. Yeah, I'll go Stardust. Stardust is better than Shatter, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too.
Exclusives.
Jesus has the hardest time trying to think of exclusives for the Xbox.
Well, I'm Gears 2, Halo 4.
Viva Pinata.
Sneaking.
Cameo.
And I could pick another Halo game if I wanted to,
Cameo.
but because it doesn't. Wait, no,
You
hang
could
on.
pick,
Cameo's
Hang on,
tight.
come back to me for another one.
you could pick a Fable game.
Fable 2.
I never played any Fable games.
Bitch.
Wait, do I have to talk about the Wii or I mean,
Whatever.
I guess
that's
doesn't.
This is like the most difficult question ever.
It says each console, so I would
Oh
say
wait, we have to
Wii
go
since the
back to
Wii U
like
hasn't been
Mario.
out very long.
yeah. We'll go with the Wii. All right, Mario Galaxy 2, Super Smash Brothers Brawl, and the third one's always the hardest to pick.
Skyward Sword.
I'm gonna say Skyward Sword. Yeah, probably that one. Those are gonna be the three, and then for downloadable, man, can the Virtual Console titles count? Because World of Goo would be one, although that's not exclusive anymore. Uh, Lost Winds was good, though that also is no longer exclusive. I think pretty much only Virtual Console title stuff probably fits into that anymore. I'm going to say Mega Man X 2,
Ooh,
Mega Man X games are awesome.
Donkey Kong Country 2,
Yeah.
yeah.
and Majora's Mask is my third for
Donkey
Virtual
Kong
Console.
Country 2 was like the best one out of that series.
I agree.
Um,
It had Bramble
yeah.
Scramble.
Hell yeah, dude.
3 is a little weird. It's also really hard.
3 is hard.
But I
I
mean,
played them on like the game. I played basically the Game Boy ports, which were like Donkey Kong Land, but they're still really good.
yeah, I love Donkey Kong Country. It's an amazing soundtrack.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
Are we gonna consider a game that's on Xbox and PC, but not PlayStation 3 or Nintendo? Is that exclusive or is it
Go
not?
ahead.
Yeah,
so
Are you
what's
that's
saying Alan?
exclusive.
Alan Wake.
Yes.
I was gonna say.
Great game.
I was like, are you gonna say Alan Wake? Alan Wake is a great game. For like, even for like, I love Remedy, but after the second time, I was like, I don't need to play this anymore, just because I need to sell my Xbox.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Alan Wake's still a great game. It's also only like
But it's still a fucking great game.
it's only like
Yeah.
$15 on Steam, I think.
I would play it again. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but I thought this one was a little harder. That's why I saved it.
Okay.
Great.
What genre of video games will be the next big thing? Or are games blurring the lines between genres that they can't fit under one genre?
I mean,
Okay, I've got
some genres are blurring together, but I mean that's not. There will always be genres. It's not like we're gonna have one exclusive experience.
Well, the next big thing I think is gonna be when the shooters and the RPGs actually start to really meld together
Yeah.
well, so that the shooter or the RPG doesn't take over. Because the
That-
games that we have now, usually one side takes over a little bit, and you get, I mean, like Mass Effect 2 or like Mass Effect 3, where the shooter and RPG comes together. There's more shooter. It's more shooter heavy,
Although they
and then
brought back a lot of the RPG with Mass Effect 3, sort of. Kind
they
of.
tried to, but it still didn't satisfy the RPG fans who liked Mass Effect 1.
Yeah.
For like the RPG elements. But like, I think when they start to actually, like, Fallout 3 is Fallout and Fallout New Vegas is another example where they're trying to blend the shooter and the RPG.
Yeah. Well, I like
And
what-
then that one, the RPG comes through a little bit more, although, it's not a terrible shooter. But like, I think when that starts to get perfected and you get like, a really great shooter game, but that has the depth and all the characteristics of an RPG, that's going to be a big thing because I think a lot of people like that.
Yeah. Also, it always seems to be RPGs blend with everything else.
That's true.
But or puzzle platformers also blend together a lot. But another big one that always seems to crop up a lot is the action RPG. I'm having trouble thinking of one right now, but I know like Kingdom Hearts is an action RPG. The Tales games are action RPGs.
Okay.
But what's the next big genre? I would say just the shooter RPG, but I don't really know what to call that.
I would agree with.
I don't really know what to call that. Like, do you call it a first-person shooter role-playing game? Like, what do you call?
I guess.
What do you call that?
FPS RPG.
I guess.
Well, like, it doesn't even have to be a first-person shooter, just a shooter in general.
Yeah.
And you can't even really say first-person role-playing game because at some point that's like a step back. That's like back to the old RPGs, Well, I mean, I would say something like Skyrim is a first-person RPG, but see, Fallout, I wouldn't say that. I would say it's a shooter RPG, but I don't know. That's really weird.
What about you, Nate? What do you think?
I think the next big thing is going to be cat keeping simulations. You play as like an old lady, and you start off with just one cat, and you have to learn how to take care of it and everything, and then you have to go buy another cat.
Wasn't Nate? Wasn't that Nintendogs? Didn't they already do that shit?
Nintendogs.
It's totally different because in addition to taking care of the cats, first of all, it's not about just taking care of one dog. It's about taking care of as many cats as possible.
Nate, this sounds like the game we need to develop in our free time and kickstart.
Yeah, it's just how many cats can you take care of in one house. Then you can buy house upgrades and stuff. And you can hire people to take care of the mountains of cat poop.
You can take in stray cats. Every cat.
Yeah, of course. There's a cat catching mini game where you just go out with a stick.
So basically, you're playing a cat lady, and the more cats you own, the more frizzled and haggard you look.
Yeah, that's how you know how good you're doing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, if you become this wild gray-haired, robe-wearing, slipper-wearing, fucking nightgown-wearing, chain-smoking, saggy-eyed, having bitch, you've won.
No, but the object of the game is to get as many cats as possible into a mansion while keeping a physical appearance and some sanity. We'll have a sanity bar.
Have a sanity meter. Cats just start talking to you.
You know what's funny is I would fucking play this game.
Yeah, I would definitely play this game.
We'll call it Cat Sanity.
Sanity.
We should make this an iOS game. Every cat has a personality stats, and some are fat, so they're not as good at catching their own food, so you have to feed them, which means they're more income, but they're also there for you for your sanity, because they're not always out being bitch cats. They're always there by the fire, helping you, keeping you company and shit.
Can talk to them.
We're putting way too much thought into this.
This is the next big genre.
Well, that's true. It is the next big genre.
Yeah. There's gonna be 50 games like this in 2014. Mark my words.
They're marked.
Oh, Jesus.
No, one more, and it's the fun one. That's why I saved it for last.
This was the fun one.
That turned more fun than it should have been.
That turned into a fun one. This is a fun one, from conception. Can you make up a gaming-related pickup line?
How is that like Inception?
A gaming-related pickup
Conception, goddamn it.
He said from conception. Oh. He didn't say like Inception.
Okay. I thought the question was going to be what game would you like to play if you were in a video game, and what game would you want to be in while you're playing it?
What?
The best I could come up with was, hey baby, you want me to be your Final Fantasy?
That's a good one, actually.
That is a good one. I tried to play around with the thought of saying something with Mass Effect and Bioshock, but
if I'm
gonna, I couldn't come up with anything. I can't come up with a regular pickup line. How am I gonna come up with a gaming-related one?
Hey girl, are you Miss Pac-Man? 'Cause you look like you're trying to get some balls in your mouth.
That's a good one.
Welcome. That one's free, internet. You can use that if you want it.
Holy moly.
Baby, if we want to solve this problem, we're going to have to be Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. I don't know. The Family Guy joke.
Okay, Albert, if you go to a bar and you use Nate's pickup line, make sure to film it. Because I want to see the reactions.
You just go up to somebody and go, "Where's my water?"
Nice.
I still fucking love "Where's My Water." I wonder if there's any new levels. I need to. I haven't looked at my Kindle in so long. There's probably like so many new levels. I'm gonna get sucked back in.
What about you, Josh? Do you have one?
"Where's My Water?" That was the one.
Oh, that's it.
Mine was Land.
James, you don't have one?
I don't know.
Oh, what
I don't.
now?
No.
Where's my water?
Where's
You're like, there's about to be a Mass Effect in your bedroom.
Jesus.
God.
I'm like
I'm
looking at all my
gonna
games.
shock you.
Oh, man. Alright. I think that's it.
How about this one?
I got
You know
one.
what to end it on.
I got one. Hey, baby, let me see your Borderlands.
I like that.
Yeah.
Sounds good. How about this one? Hey, baby, I see you're a redhead, and my favorite game is the orange box.
That's good. I got another one. Oh, I've never let anyone do this before, but I'll let you explore my dead space.
Oh, man.
That's your heart, right?
I'm gonna take you on a journey. I'm gonna
It's all uncharted territory.
Deflower you.
Tonight,
That's funny.
tonight's gonna be infamous.
That's not a good thing to tell a woman at all.
Maybe tonight you and me are gonna be like PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
Alright, I think we've exhausted this one.
Yeah.
We're gonna go someplace uncharted, and you're gonna be left for dead.
Yeah. That's a good
I
one.
said we're going into uncharted territory.
Whatever.
Son of a bitch.
I'm
Alright,
sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Yours was better.
Thank you.
Oh, there is new levels.
Okay.
They
Okay.
added more lost levels.
Are we done? Do we have anything else that we want to talk about?
Not really.
I think that might be it.
Time for the closing?
Yeah.
Alright, thank you again for listening to the VGU.TV Gamercast. Please go to the website, VGU.TV. Find us on Facebook at VGU.TV as well. Come to our website and post on our forums. Please, do that.
Yeah, new forum.
You can also find us on YouTube. That's probably where you'll find this podcast. The YouTube channel is VGU.TV Official. Or you can tweet at us, VGU.TV. Or if you want to tweet at us individually, Josh is at PacPunk, P-A-C-P-U-N-K. James is at James Pungello, that's P-U-N-G-E-L-L-O. Nate is at NGamer. I am at Mattman07. If you want to play online with us, on the PSN, Josh is PacPunk. James is Pungelbro, that's P-U-N-G-E-L-B-R-O. Nate is XWonko, X-W-O-N-K-O. I am Mattman310. Or if you want to play it on Xbox Live, James is Pungello1988, and Nate is XWonko. We also have a Steam group, VGU.TV. You can find Joshua Mobley. And Nate is NGamerable. That's N-Gamer-A-B-L-E. Thanks again for listening to the VGU.TV Weekly Game.